All right, looking forward to it, John. Thanks. Meanwhile, in international news, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy met with lawmakers today in Washington, D.C., trying to reaffirm continued support for Ukraine in the ongoing war with Russia.
Zelenskyy gave members an update on the war's progress and their plans. And our Washington, D.C. correspondent, Rachel Knapp, was there when Zelenskyy met with lawmakers. Good evening, Rachel.
Good evening, Mike and Eva. So Zelenskyy met privately with Democrats and Republicans. He didn't say that he can go into detail as to what those conversations were about, but he did say that he is thankful for the support and hopes for some continued support. But his request comes at a very complicated time in Congress. Walking out of a closed-door meeting with Republican and Democratic senators, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy briefly addresses the press.
We had great dialogue. I'm very thankful to you, journalists, senators, Congress for helping us, support us. We spoke about so many details, but it will be between us. Sorry.
This is Zelenskyy's second visit to Congress since the Russian invasion in February of last year. This visit includes meeting with our members, asking for Congress to continue their support for Ukraine during the war, also providing them an update on the situation on the battlefield and their plans. For the most part, there was a strong sense of support from the Senate.
American support for Ukraine is not charity. It's an investment in our own direct interests.
Michigan Senator Debbie Stabenow on social media says in part, America must continue to stand with Ukraine. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman says in part, meeting with Zelenskyy only affirms my 1,000% support for Ukraine.
Mr. Zelenskyy said, if we don't get the aid, we will lose the war. That's a quote from him.
Over in the House, the reception wasn't as warm. Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy declined a forum for Zelenskyy to address members of the House, only meeting with him in private, away from the press. This comes at a time when members of his own party in the House are fighting over federal spending. McCarthy is dealing with a growing House Republican resistance to continue aiding Ukraine.
We believe in standing up for democracy, and we'll continue to do that. But the one thing I've always said in this job, no matter what the issue is, I always firmly believe you have to have accountability. These are hardworking taxpayer dollars. I want to make sure there's accountability where the resources are going. I want to see a plan of what we're looking for victory, and I think members will sit and have their questions as well.
We are also hearing that members of the House are considering taking out aid for Ukraine out of some of these spending bills just as a way to get some of these House Republican members to move forward with these spending bills. But again, right now, it's not set in stone. Both chambers have already recessed for this weekend. Mike, Eva, back to you.